Good morning. Happy Sunday. There seems to be some confusion in my comment section about why I made the Jeffrey Weinhaus videos and what my intentions were with the Jeffrey Weinhaus videos. And it has been exacerbated by P-brains asking questions and saying that I failed to show what I attempted to show. And I have made a playlist for your perusal where you can go to the very first video I made on Jeffrey Weinhaus and you can see what I was responding to and what I was attempting to prove. To wit, there was a video put out by James Freeman, the Ginger Snap, who stated a few things about Jeffrey Weinhaus that I took issue with, that he was somehow respected and influential. And I pointed out he was not. He failed in his bid to run for coroner twice, at least that I have a record of. He's a sovereign citizen. That goes to his credibility because sovereign citizens are fucking idiots and they're laughed at in every court in this country. They get no wins and they're terrible human beings. I'm still looking at James Freeman, who's a terrible human being, straight up lying to people, outright lying to people when he knows better. Anyway, so that's the first thing I was responding to. If you're wondering why I was making mention of the fact that Jeffrey Weinhaus is apparently a sovereign citizen, all the evidence points to him being a sovereign citizen, it is because I'm responding to claims made by James Freeman. The second point that I was making were responding to that article, that the real story about Jeff Weinhaus and the inaccuracies, the misstatements of law, the misstatements of facts that were made in that particular, we're gonna call it an article, although it was an opinion piece. To wit, the things that Jeffrey Weinhaus said. They said that he said one thing. Jeffrey Weinhaus admitted to saying something different. They said that the depositions of the FBI agents exonerated Weinhaus, but they didn't. They never saw the front. The holster was on the front. It was on his front right hip. They couldn't see his front right hip. They could see his right buttock and the side, a bit of the side. One of them could, the other one couldn't. The other one could just see straight up ass. I mean, all of these things. They said that the testimony of Folsom and Mertens were inaccurate. That they said one thing under deposition and a different thing under oath, and they didn't. They said substantially the same things, minor variations, but the jury has a right to look at it. And the jury also looked at the evidence presented by defense, and they were able to weigh and judge those as well. The claim was made the jury didn't get to watch the video. The claim was made, here's one I didn't even address. There's a claim made, and Weinhaus makes this as well, was that he had a dash cam running on his car. And, they've never acknowledged the dash cam. And, well, first of all, we don't know if there was a dash cam. There's nothing in evidence about it. I mean, they went as far as to get the state. The state is the one who brought in every single video. The state brought those in. The state brought them into evidence. The state wasn't trying to play hide the ball. It actually literally brought the watch video into evidence, and it brought the cell phone recording into evidence. But here's an issue. Even if the dash cam exists, it won't add anything to it because the dash cam, if it is a dash cam, would be pointing forward. And the testimony of Jeffrey Weinhaus and the officers is that not the testimony of Weinhaus because he didn't testify to it, but the allegations made by his attorney was that the cars that Jeffrey Weinhaus passed the sheriff's vehicle, and they were kind of parked in a manner where the butt of Winehaus's vehicle was facing towards the vehicle of the sheriff. So the dash cam would have been pointing directly away from everything. Completely not helpful. Well, you may say the audio would help, but we have two independent sources of audio that they played at the trial. They had the watch video, and they had the cell phone. They called it a video, but I guess it was just audio. But maybe it was a video playing, but it was in his pocket, so you couldn't see it. I don't know. I haven't watched it. So the question becomes, the question becomes, well, why haven't you proven that Weinhaus did it? Well, because I don't fucking have to. Oh yeah, the claim was made that he didn't get a full and fair trial. He got a full and fair trial. The claim was made that the state railroaded him. The claim was made that the state wanted to convict him, and therefore the state was going to convict him. And here's the fucking problem. His attorneys did voir dire. They dismissed jurors for cause. They participated actively in the trial. And then the jurors, not the state, the jurors, the other citizens, non-government employees, the jurors, maybe they were getting $5 a day. I guess jurors get $5 a day in California. But I don't think that anybody is going to side with the state for having to take weeks out of their life for some shit clown, sovereign citizen who can't keep his fucking fingers off his gun. But my point is that it wasn't the state that convicted him. It was jurors. So I was addressing those issues. My intention was never to prove that Weinhaus did it, because here's the way that works. You don't get to see the evidence. Oh, I saw the video online. Well, is that the video? And has it been edited? You don't fucking know. Oh, I saw a still shot online. Well, is that the still shot? Has it been edited? Has it been flipped? Has it been photoshopped? You don't fucking know. The things that were presented at court were indisputably the evidence. It matched up with, because Weinhaus had an opportunity to review the videos. He was there. He could make determinations about that. He was the one who was actively making the videos. Admittedly, he did go unconscious there, but what are you gonna do? So those we knew are evidence, and we don't get to see those. We don't get to judge. I have people saying, oh, the cops lied. The cops lied. I mean, it's obvious that the cops were lying on the stand. How the fuck do you know? You weren't there. You can't see their demeanor. And they're really, I went through the testimony. I went through the depositions. I can't see anything. The little things that the defense attorney Eastwood tried to point out are slight variations. They don't go to anything material. And, it could be explained by simply telling it one way one time and telling it using slightly different words the next time. Same situation in your head, just using two different words to describe it. So, it is not like the defense witnesses, one who had a completely different story that goes to the materiality of it. Did you see someone firing the shots, or did you not see someone firing the shots? That is material. That is directly material. The other guy didn't see anything. He's not really helpful. The third one had a completely different story than even the other defense witness. Nobody saw him standing over. Even the defense witness who claims to have seen the final shots did not see the officer standing over Weinhaus. And she admitted to being hysterical during it. And another witness for the defense stated that she was hysterical and that he had to go and calm her down because she was hysterical. Hysterical people don't have the most reliable memory. It goes to the materiality of it. If she saw Folsom standing over Weinhaus pulling the trigger, that goes to the materiality of it. What was going on? But she can't really give credible testimony on that. And that's not my fault. And I'm not saying she's lying. And I'm not saying that any of the defense witnesses were lying. And I'm not saying the cops were telling the truth. And I'm not saying that Weinhaus did it. There is a possibility he did not. But it is highly probable that he did it. And he exhausted substantial judicial remedies. He went through the whole ringer. His case is done, son. And he threatened the judge on the way out after sentencing. He's not going to get a pardon. Come back and see me in a year. I'll bet you a nickel that he didn't get pardoned. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.